Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Teresa. Let me know that you're in the building. Yes, put in the chat where you are tuning in from. I like to know where my peoples are. Good to see you. It's Tuesday. And what do we do on Tuesday? A quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. We do a quick lunch and learn. So make sure you put that on your calendar. You don't want to miss all of this goodness. So I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, marketing, branding, sales. Yes, how to overcome objections, how to start conversations, how to convert those conversations. And so if you have a business, congratulations. I'm going to celebrate you. I'm going to crown you. We're going to collaborate. And I'm happy you made this connection. So, yes, put in the chat. If you have a business, put business. I want to know if you already have a business. Oh, I love the hearts on TikTok. So I'm streaming in several places. We got Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my business pages on Facebook, my groups. And so I want to make sure you don't miss this lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. Go ahead and mark your calendars. Make sure you're following. So when I go live like this, you get a notification. Oh, I'm like, what was that? Oh, somebody gave me. Look at God. Okay. I was like, what was that ching ching? I know that's when I make some money. So somebody just gave me all of congratulations on TikTok. Somebody just gave me all of these ice cream cone rewards. So I'm so excited. I can't see your name yet, but I promise I will come back and say thank you, thank you, thank you. So I appreciate, and I'm just getting started. So yes, thank you for helping me reach my goal on TikTok. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you put in the chat, say hi, Jerusha. Let me know if you have a business on Instagram. If you want a business, put yes. So if you want a business, put yes so I can see you. I want to see my peoples. Yes, hashtag to all the pretty people, which is my pretty people organization, where I help you build your businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. You want to be a double threat. Jordan is in the building. Good to see you, Jordan. Yes. So how many of you already have this on your calendar? You have your pen and paper out. You're ready to, yes, get all this goodness. You're ready to get all this goodness every Tuesday at 1:30. I'm excited to see you too. So make sure you follow me on TikTok because I go live every day almost on TikTok. We do a lot of our open trainings. I answer a lot of business questions. I'm walking on the treadmill. I'm talking all things, being more successful, having the right attitude. So make sure you follow me on TikTok, which is my name, JERUSHER. So I want to see your beautiful faces over there. And I usually am at nights like 9:00, 9:30. So late enough that you've already gotten everybody settled in the home and you're ready to get some more goodness for yourself. So thank you. Hello, Yolanda in the building. Jessica in the building. Thank you so much for joining me. Pam, I see you in the building. We got Instagram. I can't read it. Ella is in the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have a business. Just put business. If you want a business, put yes, because we want to help our people. And so I believe that we should make sure we crown our kings and queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and we make connections. And so that's what makes you pretty. So hashtag to the pretty people. Yes, we're going to talk all things consistency for the next 62 days. Can you guys believe it? We only have 62 days until 2024. 62 days for you to continue being more successful, double your productivity, crush the rest of the year or start a business. It's not too late. It's not too late to make it happen. 62 days is a long time. A lot can happen in 62 days. You just got to have the right attitude. So we're going to be talking about all things being consistent for the next couple of months that we have versus value. So if you're struggling with consistency, you believe that you have a business partner, go ahead, tag your business bestie. If you have a team, go ahead and tag them, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. So if you're joining me for the very first time, I'm Teresa. I'm a business coach for over 18 years. I'm a speaker. And like I said, I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create those double threats. Right now, we're creating triple threats. But my goal is to really help you and teach you how to leverage and monetize social media. So here, we don't want to post and pray. We want to post and profit. And so if you want to post and profit, you're in the right place at the right time. You're my people. You're my people. So I know a thing or two. I was able to build my business successfully offline, came online and start crushing the online space. And so I decided to share what I know for sure. And so if you love this type of motivation, inspiration, and business tips, this is the page for you. So I see you. Go ahead, tag your business besties. Sharing is caring. So when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. We got to make sure we share our wisdom. It's enough room at the top for everybody, right? There's an unlimited amount of money. There's an unlimited amount of people, right? And so you have no competition. I love saying that. I have no competition. And so that's why I show up, because most people, they're going to give an excuse like I'm not consistent. I don't have the time. I'm a procrastinator. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves. And so when I tell you, you don't have any competition, you can do it. You can certainly make some strides in the next 62 days. And so I want to get your mind right. And I want to change the way that you're thinking. And I want to change the words that you're using. So yes, put your thinking caps on. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Hold on one second, Facebook. I want to move this person. Okay, thank you. So yes, so now that I can see TikTok better. Hello, gorgeous. Make sure I'm on your calendar. You don't want to miss all this goodness, because I really dropped some gems for the peoples. So consistency versus value. Write this down. You got 62 days. I'm on a 90-day run. We started October 1st. And so if you're with me and you're on this 90-day run, put 90 in the chat. Say, yes, you're with me on that. Okay, I got a lot of, okay, you just started. Oh, I got a newbie in the building. Put newbie if you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. I love the newbies. Good to see you too. So yes, so do me a favor. Comment below, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are. If you watch the replay, put replay. If you think you are not consistent in building your business, or not consistent in showing up on social media, not consistent in doing the things that you need to do to move the needle forward, put in the chat. If you don't want to share, that's cool too. But if you do, say me, put me, if you think that's your problem. I read the other day, procrastination is the enemy of progress. Okay. And so I'm the person, I'm going to be I'm loving on you today, but I'm going to tell you the truth at the same time. If you say anything like, I know what I need to do, I just need to be consistent. Okay. I've seen success before. I just have a hard time with consistency. Do you say stuff like that? You do not have a hard time with being consistent. I'm sorry. You do not have a hard time with being consistent. Let me give you an example of you being consistent. You can be consistent in a positive or negative area with a positive or negative outcome. So write this down. Have you ever had a job that you hated and you consistently showed up with a smile on your face and got the job done? I did. I hated a job before. Okay. Were you consistent? It's important, and you valued the outcome. If I do this, I'm going to get this. If I show up to this job that I hate, I'm going to get a paycheck. That outcome, okay, that's what you're looking for, made you consistent. Okay. So is that correct? Yes or yes? So if I show up for my job consistently, I get a paycheck, I can provide for my family, it's valuable to you. The reason is you have value on the outcome of the job. Are you consistently watching Netflix? Are you consistently scrolling social media? Are you consistently scrolling TikTok? You don't have a consistency problem. You have an issue with value. Jerusha, okay? So what are you valuing more than your business? Because we do what we value first. So if you change your words, you can change your outcome. You can change your life. You can change the next 62 days. So replace the word consistent with the word value. Replace the word consistent with the word value. Write it down. Pretty people, thank you so much. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. Okay. So instead of saying, I know I'm not consistent at posting. I know I'm not consistent at starting new conversations. I know I'm not consistent at following up with my clients. That's why my home-based business isn't growing. I know I'm not consistent at tracking my activity. You may want to use different words to see a different result. Write this down. You could say, I know what I need to do. I just haven't valued it yet. I know I need to prospect every day. I just haven't valued it yet. I know I need to start new conversations to build my business every day. okay, and start relationships. I just haven't valued it yet. I know I need to follow up with clients and prospects to sell my product. I just haven't valued it yet. Most people haven't valued, this is the deal, write this down. Most people haven't put value on their home-based businesses. And that's why their businesses isn't growing. It's not about time. It's not about time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, unless, let me say this because I don't want people to misunderstand. Unless you work a job, you're right now you're helping them with the fight in Israel. You don't have time. Okay, you're helping, the tornado storm, and you work for FEMA. You might not have time. I'm speaking to the people that work a traditional 9 to 5, and you go to work, you come home, you have children, you have a household. I'm speaking to those people because I know it's always somebody like, well, my job requires me to, I'm a firefighter. Okay, I'm not talking about those types of industries. I'm talking about our traditional jobs that most of us have. Write this down, okay? So we can choose where to be consistent. No one wakes up and says, you know what? Why did I reach out to those 10 new leads yesterday? Why did I follow up with those 10 customers? No one says that. Why did I go to my job and get this paycheck? You don't say that because it's valuable to you. You went to work, whether you were sad, happy, sick, because it's valuable to you, right? So when you're placing value on things and we are consistent with those things, when you're placing value on things, she writing it down, thank you, then we are consistent with those things. Yes, am I telling the truth or am I telling the truth? And so I'm choosing to be consistent in the right areas. Hold on one second. So I should have turned that phone off, but I did. It's all good. I'm choosing to be consistent in the right areas. And I'm not talking about perfection. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. So I'm not talking about perfection because life happens, right? Things happen to me all the time. Let me tell you guys a story. My son got a slight concussion on Friday, right? So he plays football, hashtag mama boys. Okay, hashtag mama boys. And his head was hurting. He was a little dizzy, but he said he was okay. So the nurse suggested give him some Tylenol, watch him over the weekend. Well, yesterday, on Monday, he still had a headache. So guess where I ended up? In the children's hospital. And so life does happen. So did I get a chance to go live at 1:30? No, I was in the ER yesterday at 1:30. But I still had content to release. I still did those things. I still waited in the emergency room for 3-4 hours. And guess what I was doing during that time? Creating content. So you'll see some content with me in the hospital. You'll see a TikTok with me at the hospital, right? So I'm still valuing my business. So most people would make excuses. Well, we can't do anything for 3-4 hours. So I need to make use of this time. Does this make sense? Okay. So when it's important to you, you think about it all the time. My business is important to me. I think about it all the time. I am developing 100 new business partners right now today. I'm helping 100 families get started in business with me right now. I'm helping them earn $100,000 with the strategies and the systems I have in place right now. So I have a job to do. I have a commitment to the 100 families, the 100 lives is happening. So if you want to learn about the 100, put 100 in the chat or just go to the link in the bio. But yes, and so because of my focus, because of my determination, because of how I value other people, right? Most people just don't know what they don't know. So if I have the skill set and the experience and the wisdom, why wouldn't I tell somebody? Why wouldn't I help you succeed? And so I value that. And so my energy yesterday at the hospital was, let me continue to do these things, whatever I can do in the long period of time that we were there. Now, for those of you that's going to ask, I know he's doing better. He does have a slight concussion, which they just give you, medicine, and you just can't have any activities. So he did go to school. And so the headache is gone. So we're just going to evaluate him for the week. He cannot play on Thursday night. So he's out of the game on Thursday. And so that's what mothers do. We make it happen. A part of me having a home-based business and becoming successful is because I wanted time freedom. That is the main reason I even looked at a home-based business because I wanted time freedom. So when something does happen, whether it's my parents, whether it's my siblings, whether it's my own children, I can move when I want to move. So when I got the call from school, I don't need to ask anybody anything. It's the best feeling in the world. I'm like, all right, let's go. So, and I can spend 3-4 hours in the waiting room and not feel like I'm not getting somebody else's job done. I can get mine done at my leisure, at my pleasure, right? When I do it. And so I just encourage you, if you don't have a business, start a business, create that side hustle, create that residual income, stop making excuses. You don't have a consistency problem. And no more abusing or misusing words that do not serve you. We can choose to be consistent. We will not say, I'm not consistent at posting every day. Okay. You're going to own your words. I know, I understand it's harder, right? It's harder to admit it. And so this is the thing. I've learned to just own my stuff. I tell my boys, just own your stuff. It feels so much better. Say, I just didn't do it. I didn't want to do it. Not that you didn't have time, you didn't make time. So there's a difference in the wording. I didn't make time for my business today. I didn't make time to post today. I didn't make time. I made time to scroll, but I didn't make time to actually create content. I didn't do it. And so it feels so much better than trying to blame other people. We don't want to get away from the complaint counter. Stop blaming other people. You're in control. You're it. I'm the problem. I'm the solution. You better write that down. And so most of you know what to do because I told you already what you should be doing. Your business coach, your mentor, whoever told you to get 10 leads every day, build your business every day. And you didn't because you just didn't value it yet. And the word, in my opinion, consistent makes people more comfortable, not accountable. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. The word, in my opinion, you do what you want with it. Consistent makes people more comfortable, not accountable. Some words make people feel good. It doesn't feel good if I say to you, you had time, you just didn't make time. It's harder for you to say and tell your mentor, your business coach, whoever, your boss, whoever, I just didn't make time for my business, even though that's my real dream. I didn't make time for it. It's easy to say, I didn't have time. The time got away from me. It's easier to say that. But in this season, when we own our stuff, we're able to handle it. You can't confront what you don't identify. So we got to identify the problem, and the problem is us. And so once I started doing that, I started seeing different results. So accountability is, I do not value my business today. Okay. You didn't do it. You didn't value it today. The truth hurts sometimes. The truth only hurts when you want to believe a lie. And so you've got to say, I didn't value it today, but tomorrow I'm on it. I'm consistent with the things that are important and valuable to me. I'm going to change my activity. You're not going to wait to get motivated. Action precedes motivation. I'm not always motivated. And so people misuse that word. You're not going to get motivated because you see something and all of a sudden you're going to start posting every day. You're going to start doing lives every day. You're going to start reaching out to people every day. It doesn't happen that way until you start. So I'm going to give you some homework because if you follow me, I sometimes give homework on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday at 1:30, I'm live just for you. And so if you want some homework, I would challenge you to do it. Change the words you speak over your business. Change the words you speak over your life. If you don't like the harvest, change the seed. You got it? Everybody wants progress, but nobody wants to change. And so the progress is the hardest part, right? Everybody wants results. Oh, I want to be successful. I want. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? Because this thing called success, you're going to have to give up something. So I gave up spending time with my friends. I gave up, going out of town unnecessarily just to hang out. I gave up, like whatever it is you need to give up for the bigger goal. Write down your activities. Here's your homework. What activity would you need to do every day to rank up in your business in the next 72 days? Now, this is for those that have a business. If you have a business, put business. Okay, this is for those people. What activity would you need to do every day to rank up at any level in your business in the next 62 days? Remember, action precedes motivation. Now, it's no guarantee of numbers. You need to say an activity would be, I'm going to post every day for 62 days. That's an activity that you can control. Now, you can't control the outcome. You can't control if somebody liked it, commented, share it. You can't control that, but you can control you. Okay. So I always control Jerusha's actions. So if I say I'm going to post every single day like this, I decided 4 years ago when the pandemic happened, I'm going to go live every Tuesday at 1:30, right? That is something I can control, which grew my account, right? I couldn't control that. So write down, what activity would you need to do to rank up in your business in the next 62 days? Okay. What activity would you need to do to hit a sales goal in the next 62 days? What does that look like for you? Then I want you to put how valuable it is to you on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, if I say, all right, it's valuable to me to post, my goal is now YouTube, to build my YouTube account. And so if you're not following me on YouTube, follow me on YouTube. Okay. Shameless plug. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok, right? So these are my two babies that I'm nurturing, right? I'm watering these two babies, right? So I committed to, I'm going to make sure that all of my YouTube have thumbnails. I'm going to make sure that I'm commenting on my YouTube pages because I don't always get a chance to comment on there, right? I didn't make time to comment. So now I'm going to make time to comment and focus on my YouTubers over here. Hey, YouTube. Okay. So my commitment, my activity is to do 20 or more comments on my YouTube every single day for the next 62 days. So you need to write yours down. I'll give you a chance right now. Write it down. Make it plain. Write the vision. Write it down. Give me yours. I want to see what it is. I'm going to hold you accountable. I see you. So in another example, if you go to a job, she said, okay, I'm going to do, okay, perfect. Okay, so whatever yours is, it doesn't matter to me. Don't put, I'm going to make $10,000. The goal could be 10,000, but what activity would allow you to possibly make 10,000? You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know how many customers, you can make 20,000, so you don't know how many customers will come, but you can do the activity that the numbers should add up to this amount of money. Does that make sense? So you don't know what other people are going to do. You can control you. So if you consistently change your baby's diapers for the health of the child, well-being, the value is 10. So when I say put value next to it, I consistently go to work. That's a 10. I consistently go to somebody else's job and help them build their dreams. And I do my job with a smile. That's a 10 because it's valuable to you. If you have a baby, like I said, you change a diaper, you feed the baby, that's a 10 because you do that consistently. If you consistently scroll on social media 15, 20 minutes every day, the value is 10. That's a 10. Whatever you're doing every day, the value is 10. Write that down. So write down in order what's important to you. Your job, walking the dog, I don't know, reading, exercising. So I exercise. I take a liquid collagen every day. I exercise. I do 7,000 to 10,000 steps every day. Okay. I go live on TikTok every day. That's a 10. It's valuable to me. Obviously, my loved ones, I talk to my mom almost every day, like certain things, whatever it is, put it down and 1 to 10 and don't lie. Tell the truth, shame the devil. So these are things you do almost every day, consistently rate them in an order of 1 to 10. And let's see the value you put on your home-based business. And be honest. What's the value you're going to put on your home-based business every day for 62 days? The cool thing is you can change it. If you don't like the results, change it. I don't like the results on TikTok. I'm 50,000 followers. I want 100,000 followers. I don't like the results. I get to change it. I get to nurture TikTok. I get to nurture YouTube by choice. We all make choices. So the time that I'm going to spend nurturing those two platforms depends on me. And it also depends on your attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. So I consistently, like I said, show up every Tuesday. I've been in the hospital and did my 1:30 live. I've been at appointments. I've been at the school. I've been everywhere during this 4-year span of showing up every Tuesday at 1:30, keeping my commitment because I place value on sharing business tips with you every Tuesday. I made that a 10, non-negotiable, that everyone around me respects my Tuesday at 1:30. My mom, oh, it's 1:30 on today, Tuesday, she's live. My sisters, oh, it's 1:30, it's Tuesday, she's live. So you get the people around you on board when you want something, right? Because you want them to respect your time. You're going in a different direction than most people. You don't have any competition. You've been chosen to show other people that it can be done. So therefore, you have to place value on your businesses. And if you don't have a business and you want a business, we need to talk about it. Okay. We got to change that. You can create passive income, residual income right now. We got to get you some tax benefits. We got to make sure you learn some basic skills. We got to set you up for success. But the first thing you need to do is change the words that you're using so you can change your life. Words are powerful. Words have impact. And if you're constantly saying, I'm not consistent, that's not true. Okay. It's really not true. You're going to change it. I haven't valued my business yet, but I'm changing it. And so you don't have $1 million in your account yet, and you're changing it, and you're doing the things to get the results that you want. That's why you show up to your 9 to 5. You're showing up to do a job because you like the results of getting a paycheck. All right. The same thing applies to your business. If you want your business to be more successful, you want to be a big influencer online, you want to get brand deals. Okay. What do you have to do? Place value on those things. And so if this was helpful, you like, Jerusha, put helpful in the chat. Say this is helpful. I needed to hear this today. I don't know who I was talking to, but baby, the reason I decided to teach this is a lot of people tell me I struggle with consistency. I'm a procrastinator. You are not. Stop labeling yourself those negative words. You are not that person. You just decided to change. You are not a procrastinator. Eric Thomas said it best. If I said, meet me at my office 3 a.m. Tonight, right? 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to give you $1 million. And you were the person that was late all the time. You late for work. You're late for school. You late for the party. You late all the time. And you said, I just have a problem with being late. I'm just, I'm a procrastinator. I'm always late to everything. But I guarantee if I give you $1 million and I say 3 a.m., you'll be there at 2:30 a.m. All of a sudden, you don't have a procrastination problem. All of a sudden, you can show up on time. All of a sudden. So it's really the mindset. It's really what you believe. And so what I want to do is I want to help us change the way that we think. In 62 days, everything can look differently for you. You can change the trajectory of your life. It's a matter of choices. And so I hope I see your beautiful faces every Tuesday at 1:30. I share live actionable business tips for you. I want to inspire you. It's happening. And if 2023 so far didn't go well for you, that's okay. You're still here. You have a pulse. You have a purpose. You're still here. The next year is coming. And so we're going to go ahead and start working the next 62 days to get better results for 2024. So I'm excited. If you love this, say Jerusha. If you want more info about the 100 that I'm personally developing for my organization, I'm always looking for the best of the best. I want the overachievers. I want the people that are willing to do the work. I want the people that are hungry. Like Les Brown says, put 100 in the chat or go to my link in the bio. Put 100 in the chat so we can talk about it. My first goal is to get you educated. I want to hear more about your success, your personal goals. Let's get into it. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Vanessa. Thank you so much for putting that in the chat for me. And make sure you're following so you get that notification. Yes, 100. Yes, put 100 in the chat. I'm really just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That helped you today. Yes. Tag 2 people, share the broadcast. If you got blessed today, you got value today, you thought this was useful for you today, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. Yes, Vanessa 100. Let's